Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Take over for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Right. Get set.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. And the Blue Devils in the hurry up. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Scrambling away. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on.
A shot toward the end zone, and it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll leave it with him. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Green. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure. Because
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw, it's Green. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, big swing.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll run play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent that this guy has. That was a missile.
To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They try to get it outside on the left. Running into the open space. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for a safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Duke.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Bringing the heat. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking down the middle. Got his man. Continues to fight for yards. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires downfield. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the route is on. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Green. Right on the money. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Sends it back in motion. Moving out of the pocket. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And
lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Duke. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, the QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Green. Floats it out in space. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down. 33.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Might be calling a hot route. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Jackson gonna throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense putting points on.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Leaves it with the running back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the... Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the first down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says anything, everybody's happy.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man, it's King. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to ride this running back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They'll try the toss to the left. And the tackle is made, and they get nothing, and this game is in the books. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it.